Could the recent decision by Finland to join NATO alter the balance of power in Europe? This is the question that has been echoing around the globe, not just because it's a significant move by Finland, but also because of the potential implications it holds for the wider geopolitical landscape. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, an intergovernmental military alliance, has welcomed Finland into its ranks. A decision that, to some, may seem like a simple change in membership, but to those with a keen eye on global politics, it represents a shift of potentially seismic proportions. The decision by Finland, a nation known for its neutrality, to align itself so decisively has sparked widespread discussion and debate. It's a move that has been met with intrigue, speculation, and in certain corners, concern. The question on everyone's lips is, why now? And more importantly, what does it mean for the future of Europe? The significance of this decision cannot be understated. It's a move that could reshape alliances, influence power dynamics, and redefine the strategic landscape of Europe. To understand this, we need to delve into the geopolitics of the region. The geopolitical landscape of Europe is a complex chessboard, where nations are pieces with strategic roles. In this vast game of strategy and power, Finland's role cannot be understated. Nestled between Russia and the rest of Europe, Finland acts as a buffer of sorts, a gateway between East and West. Its position is unique and its alignment pivotal. Finland's geographical location places it in a delicate balance. To its east lies the expansive and formidable Russia, a nation with which it shares an extensive and at times contentious history. To the west and south, the rest of Europe, a conglomerate of nations with varying political ideologies and alliances, most notably the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO. In this intricate geopolitical ballet, Finland has traditionally maintained a policy of non-alignment, essentially playing the role of the neutral king in this chess game. However, the recent decision to join NATO signals a significant shift in its stance, a move which could potentially disrupt the balance of power. Imagine a chessboard with its black and white squares representing the contrasting political ideologies. Now, imagine Finland, which has always sat in the grey area, suddenly switching sides. This is not just a simple exchange of pawns, it's a strategic maneuver, a power play that has the potential to redefine the dynamics of the entire game. The impact of this shift extends beyond Finland's borders. The ripples of this decision would be felt across the continent and beyond, potentially aggravating the already strained relations between Russia and the West. In essence, the alignment of Finland with NATO could be seen as a powerful bishop moving across the board, threatening the opposing king and forcing it into a defensive position. Finland's move is akin to a checkmate in this geopolitical chess game against Russia. One may ask, why has Finland decided to join NATO at this juncture? It's a question that has been reverberating across geopolitical circles, and the answer lies in a cocktail of recent political developments, security concerns, and an increasingly assertive Russia. First and foremost, let's look at the political landscape. Finland, traditionally neutral, has been feeling the tremors of global politics. The world has been witnessing a resurgence of hardline politics, pushing nations to reassess their security strategies. Finland is no exception. The country has been inching closer to NATO, with its leaders acknowledging the need for stronger international alliances. Now, let's turn our gaze towards the security concerns. Finland shares an 834-mile-long border with Russia, the longest in the EU. This proximity has always been a cause for concern, but recent events have escalated these worries. From cyber attacks to airspace violations, the Finnish security apparatus has been under constant strain, pushing the nation to seek a robust security umbrella. Lastly, let's not forget Russia's increasingly assertive stance in the region. The bear in the east has been flexing its muscles, reclaiming its sphere of influence and challenging the West's dominance. This has sparked a sense of unease among its neighbours, Finland included. The country has been observing Russia's actions with a wary eye, leading to a growing consensus for NATO membership. These factors have collectively nudged Finland towards NATO. Each of these elements, tied together, has created a situation where Finland's NATO membership seems like a strategic necessity rather than a mere choice. The country is seeking to fortify its security, strengthen its international alliances, and assert its sovereignty in the face of an increasingly assertive neighbour. So, when one asks why Finland is joining NATO now, the answer is clear. It's a strategic move driven by political developments, heightened security concerns, and the changing dynamics of the region. These factors have collectively nudged Finland towards NATO. What does Finland's NATO membership mean for Russia? It's a question that has been echoing through the halls of power in Moscow, and the answer is complex and multifaceted. First and foremost, Finland's NATO membership presents a direct security challenge to Russia. Finland shares an 834-mile-long border with Russia, and its incorporation into NATO brings the alliance's military infrastructure significantly closer to Russian soil. This has the potential to disrupt the strategic balance in the region, ramping up tensions and potentially leading to a new arms race. Moreover, Finland's NATO membership threatens to erode Russia's influence in the region. For decades, Russia has relied on a delicate balance of power in the Baltics. The inclusion of Finland in NATO tips this balance decidedly in the West's favour. Russia now finds itself surrounded on all sides by NATO member states, which could limit its maneuvers in the region and put pressure on its strategic interests. Additionally, Finland's move could inspire other nations in Russia's sphere of influence to follow suit. Countries like Sweden and Georgia, who have long been on the fence about NATO membership, may be emboldened by Finland's decision. This could lead to a domino effect that would further diminish Russia's standing in the international arena. Furthermore, Finland's NATO membership could have significant economic implications for Russia. The country could face increased sanctions and economic isolation as the West consolidates its position in the region. This could potentially hamper Russia's economic growth and development, putting additional strain on its already fragile economy. Yet despite these challenges, Russia is not without its resources and capabilities. It still retains significant military power, and its diplomatic clout cannot be underestimated. It will no doubt use these assets to counteract the perceived threats and protect its interests in the region. Finland's NATO membership certainly puts Russia in a tight spot. It presents numerous challenges and potential threats, but it also offers an opportunity for Russia to re-evaluate its strategies and recalibrate its approach to international relations. Only time will tell how Russia will respond to this new geopolitical reality. So, how does Finland's NATO membership translate into a checkmate for Russia? Let's circle back to the geopolitical chessboard we've been examining. Finland's decision to join NATO, a move once considered unthinkable, has been a game-changer. It's a strategic play, bolstering the Western alliance's northern flank, and in doing so, effectively cornering Russia. In this grand scheme of international politics, the chess pieces have been moving steadily. Finland's NATO membership, a decision born out of a changing global landscape and pressing security concerns, has tipped the scales. It has strengthened the collective defense pact of NATO and simultaneously created a buffer against potential Russian aggression. Russia, a formidable player on this chessboard, now finds itself in a precarious position. With Finland's alignment to NATO, Russia's sphere of influence is shrinking, its geopolitical maneuverability restricted. This is not merely a symbolic blow to Russia, but a strategic setback. It's the kind of move that could potentially reshape the geopolitical dynamics of Europe. The implications of this move are far-reaching. It's a message to Russia, but also to the world, that Finland, a nation known for its neutrality, has chosen sides in response to the evolving geopolitical climate. So what does this mean for the game of chess being played out on the global stage? Well, it's a checkmate that has the potential to alter the course of the game. With each move, the stakes are raised, the dynamics shift, and the balance of power is continually recalibrated. In this intricate game of geopolitical chess, Finland's move has indeed put Russia in checkmate. The geopolitical chessboard is an ever-evolving landscape. It is a theatre of power where nations, like players, make moves that can alter the course of history. The decision of Finland to join NATO is one such move. It's a bold stroke, a statement of intent that has the potential to reshape the dynamics of not just Europe, but the entire world. Geopolitics is not a static field. It is a living, breathing entity that shifts and changes with the tides of time. The case of Finland and Russia is a testament to this truth. Decisions made today can have profound impacts on the future, and it is through understanding these decisions that we can begin to predict the course of tomorrow. The impact of Finland's decision on Russia is significant. It's a checkmate that has left the Russian bear in a quandary. But in this game of global chess, the board is never static. The pieces are always moving, always evolving. Today's checkmate could be tomorrow's stalemate, or even a surprising turn of events that no one saw coming. Yet it is important to remember that the game is far from over. The reaction of Russia to this strategic move by Finland is still unknown. The bear may be cornered, but it is not defeated. It has the potential to strike back, to make its own moves that could once again shift the balance of power. As we navigate this complex and ever-changing landscape of geopolitics, we must keep our eyes open to the possibilities of the future. The chessboard is not set in stone. The pieces continue to move. The players continue to strategize. As the pieces continue to move, only time will tell how Russia will respond to this checkmate.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notification and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.